Memories of a Loose Woman. You may find this news shocking, but sometimes I'm a loose woman. Especially after a visit to the chiropractor's office. It feels good to get the kinks out, but unfortunately, the condition is temporary. In my youth, I was as limber as a rubber band. My body bent and stretched in any direction with ease. Nothing snapped, crackled, or popped. Of course, I still had cartilage. In college, I participated on the women's swimming, softball, volleyball, and basketball teams and kept myself in good condition year-round. Basketball proved somewhat boring since women were forced to play half court. Forwards played on one end and guards played on the other. As a guard, my responsibility was to grab rebounds from the opposing team, dribble to the center line, and pass the ball to our forwards. Then I waited with the other 5 players, watching the game and hoping the action returned to our end of the court. The only really exciting game we experienced during my college career occurred at the conference playoffs my junior year. It was the 4th quarter and we were behind by 2 points. An aggressive forward from the visiting team elbowed and shoved me repeatedly throughout the game, with no interference calls from the referee. A stocky blonde about 6 feet tall, she sneered at me as we jumped for one more rebound. This time she slammed her elbow against my nose. Losing all self-control, I grabbed her hair and dragged her to the floor. The fans went wild, and so did the referee. Unfortunately, he did not overlook this one infraction. Much to my coach's chagrin, he threw me out of the game. We lost the game and the championship, too. Thus ended my basketball and hair-pulling careers. I continued to remain active and played on a co-ed softball team well into middle age, when I finally surrendered due to dwindling physical abilities. First, my eyes lost their focus. No matter how hard I swung the metal bat, the ball whizzed right by me. When I did smack the ball, I ran to first base slower than a pig ambling toward a mud hole. The team hooted and yelled at me to run faster. They didn't realize I was sprinting as hard as I could in my mind, but my legs never received the message. Out in the field, I encountered more problems. If I bent down to catch a grounder, I couldn't straighten back up to throw it in a timely fashion. Also, fly balls grew impossible to judge. I had no idea how close or far away they were and seldom caught one, although I often heard them thump the ground nearby. When I finally resigned from the team, not one person complained. They promptly stuck someone else in right field, someone who could still bat, catch, and run. Next, I moved on to cycling. Even that proved dangerous, as I had to raise the seat incredibly high to keep from bending my knees too much. I'm surprised I didn't get a nosebleed from the altitude. Aging presents challenges each of us must face in our own way. I accept that my days of being a loose woman are over, but I'll continue to work on my physical fitness. However, I don't support the old adage, no pain, no gain. My new philosophy is, if there's pain, abstain.